What is going on, guys? Welcome to Banter. We got me on this side, we got snapnap over there, George, and for the first time ever, the queen herself, Pokimans. She did the queen wave at all.
Oh my god. Guys, Pokey has an important message for you.
Drum roll, please. You need to subscribe.
Yay!
Only like 30% of the watchers are subscribed, or less. That's
She just
not
guessed
very
that.
much.
She
Is
guessed.
it accurate?
Yeah, that's close.
Subscribe!
Happy to be here.
Yeah, that's what you said.
Oh, my
Thanks
bad.
for having me. We are in a beautiful home somewhere in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
And I heard this house is worth $2 billion. Is that correct?
It was really sweet of Hassan to let us borrow this house.
It really was.
It was. It was really sweet. And now we're here.
God
Iman.
Yes.
It says, next to it says Arabic.
Yeah, my name means faith in Arabic.
Really?
Fake or fake?
Faith.
Oh, okay, fake.
Well, it should have meant the other one.
We're 2 minutes in, I'm getting emotionally attacked. Oh.
Born 14th May 1996, better known as Pokiman, is a Moroccan-Canadian Twitch streamer and YouTuber, best known for her live streams on
Yo,
Twitch.
you should announce the content creator boxing
You
matches.
like that?
Yeah, you should announce those.
Twitch, broadcasting video game content, most notably in League of Legends, Fortnite, and Minecraft?
League of Legends?
Minecraft?
It doesn't say Minecraft.
Oh. I didn't think so.
I feel like I've never seen you play League of Legends before.
What?
Are you serious?
League is where I came from. I don't play it anymore.
I thought wait, League is where you came from? It said
guess I'm
Canada, Morocco.
I guess I'm not an OG Pokimaner.
You used to
Guess
play League
not.
every day, right? Like that used to be like your...
Yeah. I started playing League when I was like 14 or 15, and I played it up until I was almost daily, up until I was maybe 22.
Wait, so you don't play it anymore?
Hell no.
I've seen you run Lux.
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Really? Oh man, I forgot that I was a fan of it. Yeah, I had a very parasocial relationship with Pokimane a long time ago.
Parasocial?
I'm just kidding.
I hope not. You didn't seem weird.
No.
This is
Yeah.
proof
Thank
that
you.
parasocial relationships can eventually turn into a real relationship.
So if you
Opposite
think-
relationship, a friendship.
Well, do you guys categorize friendships as relationships? 'Cause
Yeah.
technically
I
No,
do.
they are. But
Well, they are, yeah.
I wanted to be clear.
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of
Very.
relationships, do you have a boyfriend?
I knew you were going to ask that. I mean,
Everyone wants to know.
what day of the week are we talking about?
Oh
Wait, what?
snap!
I'm kidding.
What does that mean? Wait, you have a different boyfriend? but
What
every
else
day of
could
the
it
week?
mean? Like I don't understand what else it could
I
mean.
don't understand what's wrong with this guy.
Listen, do you have a girlfriend?
Oh,
No.
He does.
Here, let's-
He does
I don't.
let's bring this
If you
back.
did, would you say that you did?
No. But I don't.
So do you or do you not? Nobody knows. We're in
Oh,
the same boat,
no.
sir.
Okay, so you want to be abstract.
Absolutely. And that's kind of been my
Mantra.
rule of thumb. What if I said mantra? I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I'm not going to reveal my abstract relationship.
Okay.
I just feel like it's best to keep relationships private, especially in your early 20s and stuff.
That's what me and George do.
And then once there's a ring on it, then you
Then
know.
you can farm the
But
tweet.
until
And how about
then,
this?
I agree.
How about this? Even when you do have a ring on it for quite some time, right? Kaide and Tens? Didn't they not expose
I actually
it?
thought it was amazing that they waited 8 months before.
You know,
they were like-
they were engaged for 8 months.
They
Yeah,
were
actually,
engaged
yeah.
for 8 months before publicizing it.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's smart.
Yeah.
Well, they were actually married, engaged.
Engaged.
Yeah.
They're still not married.
They're not married yet.
Oh.
Poki,
That's, what,
wait, I
that's
can-
what an engagement is.
I cannot be wait. I cannot wait to be invited to the wedding.
If I'm not invited to the wedding, I will be upset.
I will say they are two absolute angels.
I don't think
Yeah.
I've ever spoken
They're
a
like my
single
favorite
word.
power couple.
Same.
They are.
They're so cute. Though I do feel you can tell by the way that they are about private matters. I assume that they'll probably have a pretty low-key wedding.
With me.
As long as I'm invited, it's cool.
Be the flower girl.
I've
Pixie,
officially-
George. Don't be the flower.
I've officiated a wedding before.
Really?
Do you think they'd let me?
Is it a content wedding?
I officiated my sister's wedding.
Oh, that's not a
So
content
wait, your
wedding.
sister's taken?
Sorry. It just happened too, 2 years
Oh
ago.
my god. If I just known you a little bit earlier.
Poki, can you please close your eyes?
Okay.
That was crazy. She just believed that I wasn't going to do anything wrong. Wait, actually though.
No, actually,
It's
keep
time
it
to give
close.
you your present.
We have a gift for you. This is from the bottom of our hearts. Everyone here at Team Banter. Here,
You guys are so
Keep your eyes
kind.
closed here. Hold your hands.
I'm very
like
scared.
this.
What? I'm so what?
Like that.
Yeah.
Like sideways. Like that.
Oh my
yeah.
All right, now dap us up.
Okay.
All right,
Now,
ready?
Wider. Make those hands wider.
Wide.
This
Wider.
is
Wider.
weird.
Wider.
Wider.
This is
Way more wider.
weird.
Bit more. There you go. Open
Open your eyes. We lied to you. Earlier, Sapnap exposed that we had it.
No, like he actually leaked it. I was like, what are you doing?
And then we gaslit.
And then we gaslit you. That was
Yes. Okay. So
look.
when I got here, we were like, oh my god, this table is so empty. We should put something here. And we started joking about how it would be so great to put my sign because I saw they had taken a photo with my sign because I didn't get to go to TwitchCon. And I was like, yeah, that photo is so cute. And they were like, oh, but like, did we bring it? And Carl was like, what? Of course we didn't bring it. And I was like, yeah, of course they did. Like, why are they going to carry my sign from San Diego to here?
Yeah.
Exactly. That'd be
But you
ridiculous.
really did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Dream's ugly signature, believe it or
Like, we
not.
got it signed by all your favorite Twitch
Yeah, I
streamers,
cannot
like
believe
Jack
that.
I want everyone, this is going on eBay.
Oh my god.
So,
You can tell she cares
Anyway.
about it because it's going on eBay.
no, this is actually so sweet.
Yeah, we actually are. We lied. We're gonna keep it.
It's got some nice grease marks on the back.
Yeah, look at it.
Okay, I can explain the marks
Oh
in
my
the
god,
back.
I yeeted his audio.
I can explain the marks on the
Wait.
back.
Ew.
What is it?
Look. I can explain that actually.
Can I guess? What
If you would like to guess, you're not gonna get it. If you get it, I'll give you $1,000.
chili or
Oh, you were close. You're too close. I was about to give her $1,000. In-N-Out fries.
oh, I thought it was some kind of a fry grease.
You know,
So let's put. You don't have to hold it the whole time. It's okay. Let's bring it to the middle.
No,
This is not gonna be.
Guys,
piece for the table.
I do want. This touches my heart so
Oh,
much.
just so you know, this is mine. Look, 404. I used
404. I wrote over here because I didn't want to take up too much space, and then
Mine-
Connor obviously means a lot.
Mine's all
7 up
right.
wrote 7 up hearts, and then Pokemon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Sam loves Pokemon.
Like platonically,
Yeah.
in a relationship,
Platonically or not
that's a friendship.
I would say it's probably platonic.
I mean, we don't know.
I'm glad we debunked that.
Does love George?
That's not platonically.
Ooh. Spice.
Okay.
I have a question for you guys.
Okay.
Okay.
Are there Wattpad like
Oh my
things about
God.
you guys?
Of course.
There's like infinite.
Really?
Yeah, they just keep duplicating.
Yeah, it's like a duplication glitch. There's like.
So for people that audio listeners, I guess it's literally a sign that just has Pokemon's name on it that goes above her for a
it's
meet
my
and greet.
TwitchCon meet and greet sign, which I was sad I didn't get to go to TwitchCon. So the fact that you guys got the sign, signed it, brought it back to me, like
You're welcome.
Yeah,
It was all me.
I'm sleeping good tonight. I'm sleeping happy.
that's amazing. You're looking up a fan fiction.
I
aren't you?
am. I
Okay,
really
well
am.
you can look up the fan fiction while I explain it.
Okay.
So we were the last night of TwitchCon. Yes.
Yes.
I've been protecting this with my life for the entire time. And then Dream is like, oh, we should have everybody together one final night type thing. I'm like, yeah, I'm down. He's like, perfect, in your hotel room. I was like, why mine? And then it ended up being mine. So Dream set up this like there was like 12 people inside of my tiny ass hotel room, and we, drank a little, hung out. Some people drank more than others.
Why are you looking at?
Some people got belligerently drunk.
I think there's something.
For the audio listeners, he is staring intently at the sap.
Yeah, I think there's
And then there's a point in time where everybody was drunk, and then somebody would.
I was the only one that was.
No, you weren't.
be
But
clear.
I will say somebody bumped. I don't even know who. Somebody bumped the food, spilled it on this. So that's what got here.
Probably awesome, dude.
And then also George grabbed it one time and said, "Let's go!" and then hit the ceiling, and that's why I had a little crease right
I
there.
do see the little creases.
So
Oh, there it is. There's the
so
corner that
many
got bumped.
memories.
there's a lot of
I'm so
memories
happy.
that would have been better if you were there, but it's okay. Whatever. You just decided to be sick that day.
Okay,
So
but wasn't TwitchCon EU in Amsterdam also sick? I know it's probably likely very different from NA, but
I mean, sick isn't good.
yeah. Like Amsterdam, the region. Or how did you guys like either one?
I'll say I liked the city of Amsterdam way more than San Diego.
Right? But probably NA was like bigger and more going on.
I preferred Amsterdam, I think, because like
I did.
we actually just went out and did cool things in
Yeah.
Amsterdam. Here we just went to like like a taco restaurant or something.
At 1 a.m.
Yeah.
If you guys didn't know, I hung out with both of them in Amsterdam after TwitchCon EU. It was beautiful, amazing. We went on a, what do you call it again?
We went in the
Like a
canal.
floating device.
A boat?
I wouldn't even call it a
I
boat.
wouldn't call it a boat raft. That's why I called it a floating.
It was kind of a raft. I mean, it was two of those banana floaties with literally
Raft cruise.
yeah. He had
With a
actual
sofa
couch
on it,
sofas
yeah.
on it.
And the sofa was not even attached. We could fall off the edge.
Yeah, we
In
had
fact-
to keep shoving them to the middle.
Yeah. They were getting held up by, I think, beer crates.
And then we hung out in some random guy's like houseboat thing and ordered food. It was a very spectacular.
I jumped on some random person's boat at one
Yeah,
point.
you told me about that.
And you pirated.
stole
I pirated. I stole a napkin from him, so I'm a pirate officially.
Like phone.
I'm Monkey D. Luffy over here. But yeah, TwitchCon EU, I would probably say was better. It was more well put together.
You have tamed my FOMO so much.
Really?
With this and telling me to
Oh,
leave
good.
the
Yeah, it
arena.
sucks.
So I found a Karl Not-Found thing. So I'm guessing that's you guys,
Yeah,
right?
it's us too. Yeah.
I would think so.
It's like, George, let's get you settled in your bedroom. That someone persisted again.
That literally happened.
He
Wait, I
let
actually got
out
him
a whiny groan. No, you smell so nice.
He
He
does
added,
that.
chuckling as he touches the unknown built.
The unknown what?
Unknown person.
Oh.
George, if you don't stop, you'll definitely regret this once you're all sobered up, the person said again. I feel like this is TwitchCon EU after your party. Yeah? I'm curious, do you guys ever read these? How do you
No,
feel about them?
I've never read them, but I will say I actually
Oh,
my
we have. Me and Sam had a
Yeah?
session one time.
my rule of thumb for them is I don't really care as long, like for instance, like George doesn't care and I don't care. So if you guys write about us, as long as you don't shove it down my throat, I don't care.
Okay.
But let's say Sapnap did care, and then they write about me and Sapnap. That's where I'm like, all right, don't do that, because that's when I get uncomfortable. Then.
Do you,
See what I'm saying?
do you get fan fictions?
I have never looked.
I'm sure you've never gone to fan.
Stop.
I'm sure Pokiman's never gone to fan fiction before then, probably.
I mean, maybe not.
Bro, what? What? There's no shot.
I think it's maybe like different audiences, you know?
Oh, maybe so.
Would you think it's weird if there was?
It depends if it described like something really weird. If it was cute, then I don't care. But
Okay,
if
so
it
it has to
was,
be cute.
Like romantic fan fiction over like a sexual fan
oh my
fiction.
god, there are. Yes.
Okay. She's blown away. She has fan fictions. That is like the least surprising.
Yeah.
I probably would put all of my money on that
All of it?
for a 0.01x return. I swear to
I
God.
do think it's more in the realm of like newer gen versus older gen Twitch
Yeah.
viewers, you know?
I
I
can get
just
that.
spawned a question in my mind.
What's up?
Go for it.
Okay, remember what I said about how we can cut stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so you like almost got sued by Ninja.
Yeah.
What happened
Well-
with that? What was that about?
Okay, I'm gonna give you guys the quick summary.
Okay.
So Ninja said some stuff on his stream that I thought was bad, not nice,
Wait, what was it? Because I actually don't know.
very complicated. Essentially, someone was harassing me, and Ninja said on his stream like, "Oh, to this guy who's like, oh, like I'll try to get you unbanned," even though he knew that guy.
Okay,
was
I know now. Yeah, I remember.
right. So, and then he deleted his VODs and pretended he never did that.
But that's not how it works.
What do you mean?
Like, you can't just delete the VOD.
I know.
Like, that's not how the internet works, especially when you
I
have like, tens
know.
of thousands of viewers.
Forever.
Oh, I found that VOD.
How did you find it?
There's a website that stores all deleted VODs. Yes.
Wait, what?
Yes.
Good God.
I mean, I'm not going to say what it is or anything.
Oh! I'm just kidding. I don't have anything.
But I was able to find the VOD.
You like investigated this? You like
His-
went deep.
Yeah. No, okay, but the only reason I did that is because his wife DM'd me
I saw.
and she kept acting like she was like, no, he never said that. He never did that.
So just for the people that don't know, his wife is his manager as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think no longer after what happened.
Oh,
between
really?
us. Yeah. I got her fired, Loki.
Oh my God.
So what's interesting to me is the person that was like harassing you or whatever, right? I feel like was in the wrong in the same extent that you see Ninja in the wrong. But then it was what they did with it and now you're cool with that guy.
Yeah, if someone apologizes and I feel like they're genuine about it, like, I'm all good.
It's-
My problem with Ninja and his wife was that they slid in my DMs and were gaslighting me so hard. They were like, this never happened. He deleted like 2 of his VODs where he had done some of the things that I told his manager and wife about. And so I was like, I'm gonna find this freaking VOD. And I did. Listen, I was in my house with my friends hanging on my couch on Adobe Premiere.
I'm picturing. So when you're doing this, I'm picturing like headphones
Yes.
on, like 15 monitors.
You just go and get this one.
Just-
Get this one.
I need the source for this. I need the source.
And I'm clipping them together. I'm exporting it. I upload it to Dropbox and I link it to her. And I'm like, this.
You're like, what's all this then?
That's awesome.
Here's everything that I've described. And she was still being like really, really weird and mean. And I think they were trying to just like pressure me to not talk about it. So instead I went on
And
my
then that
stream and I
worked, and then you stopped
talked
talking about it.
No, oh yeah, for sure.
I'm just so surprised.
As streamers are known to do, we just don't talk about things ever. So yeah.
I'm just surprised he thought he could delete the VOD and be like, oh, it's gone now.
No, to be fair though, I'm not surprised. Actually.
Why?
Because there are multiple instances that I've seen, and not with Ninja, but where people have done things on stream
And because
it be erased. Erased. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Maybe not the
Wait,
same instance.
maybe not specifically. We could discuss
We
later.
can discuss later. But there
I'll
are
discuss.
people that have done things on stream, and you can't find it anywhere.
How do they do that?
So they delete their VOD and then they have people that they know at YouTube that just remove all of the clips. And then they will like content ID something so that anytime you upload it, it'll just get taken down.
But technically, the people that upload that to YouTube, they still have the file.
Yeah.
So they could put it on any
On a different
Yeah.
website.
Vimeo, baby.
They bring Vimeo back. No way.
Which, if that website didn't exist with the VODs, I would have just been screwed. Like, it would have been their word against mine. So,
But surely there would have been like viewers that saw it that could have vouched for you.
and
Yeah, but
then
it's their word against
I
yours.
actually tried to show her those comments, and I was like, look, these are people clearly recounting what he said. And she was like, those are just stupid LSF and Reddit comments. Like, nothing they
fair.
say is ever true. And like, okay, yeah, sometimes what they say is not true.
There is some truth to that.
But sometimes they document proper things. Oh
That's
yeah,
awesome.
and then when they kept gaslighting me, essentially, I went on my stream and I just played the video and I was like, I'm not taking my VOD down. Here's the footage,
There it
so
is.
at least it'll live on the internet somewhere.
Yeah.
And then she was like, we're gonna sue you for defamation.
And did they sue you?
Nope.
Did they send like anything?
Nope.
Did you have a lawyer that you talked to about anything?
Yes. But even when I saw her say that, I actually wasn't worried because I watch a lot of law shows,
Yeah.
and I know defamation is only valid when you lie. And I knew
Wait, you didn't even say anything. You showed the fucking.
Show the thing.
Yeah.
That is that evidence.
I was like, this is what happened. That's it. And I was like, you can't really sue me for anything.
I had a very similar experience recently,
Really?
where I was working with a company,
You did?
and we can talk about this.
Oh.
I was potentially working with a company, and I didn't want to anymore for a bunch of different reasons.
Were you going to make something together? Maybe you can cut that if you need to.
I won't cut it, but we'll move on anyway.
Okay.
And
Spice.
they were like, "We're gonna sue you," and I was like, "Fine."
Oh,
Yeah, and then they didn't.
I feel like
Everyone fills out the suit
they
wall.
really.
Carl, you weren't just like fine. You're like fucking bring
Well, it was more like it was like my manager was like, "Hey, this is what they're saying," and I'm like, "Put me in a call with them," and then he's like, "No." But yeah, no, I get that. I feel like people love to throw around the suing idea.
Also,
I
I think
friend
that's.
that's being sued. Yeah. Have you?
I'll give
Oh,
you
I have.
4 years. Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
I don't know if I can. Am I allowed to talk about it?
I don't see what.
Come on,
You,
we both just did.
okay. So
Okay.
He folded.
Really,
Yeah.
you folded.
He folded.
Well, I think they had a point. I don't know if we
They had a point. Oh my god, what'd you
We'll talk
do?
about it. We
Yeah,
might
I'll
have
let you know my thoughts.
Okay, so as a lawyer, you can let me know.
Yes.
Okay, so I don't know if you know much about me. You know my Minecraft skin has the little red box on it.
Sure.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, I do know about this.
And so I sold merch that
that had that.
that had it. And you know what? Can you think of a brand that has a little red box?
I could go.
Green?
Supreme.
Okay.
So it was very similar. It was like a very similar font, very similar. I feel like I'm incriminating myself here. It wasn't similar at all.
Well, it was just two similar colors.
Yeah, it was a red rectangle with text,
Okay.
with white text, which apparently they can copyright. And I got a cease and desist from Supreme.
Holy.
And I was like, oh, I guess I should stop selling it. So that's why. I don't
You did make the most of it though, because I remember the timeline for that lined up perfectly for when we at Beast Philanthropy, like the Mr. Beast Philanthropy channel, we were doing a whole video where we were giving merch to a bunch of like schools for people that like didn't
Yeah, a bunch of
have
extra
clothing.
merch.
Yeah, we had like
Bro,
tens
they
of
were
thousands of
dripped
dollars.
out in
freaking
some
love
GeorgeNotfound
that.
stuff.
So we had like tens of thousands of dollars of like GeorgeNotfound hoodies that we just gave away to people now.
Jimmy like did that video at the perfect time because that also lined up with my merch team accidentally made like 5,000 extra hoodies of mine,
Whoopsie.
and I was like, well, I already closed my store, so we decided to give those to the video. We gave
nice.
all of yours to the video. Yeah, it worked out perfectly. You just gave out of the kindness of your heart. We did because we had to.
Yeah, we just like had no other choice. We would
Weird moment.
Accidental charity.
You know what's weird? Didn't see any Pokemon merch there.
That is.
I wasn't asked, so that's also weird.
I feel like for charity, it's one of
You
those
blew
things
up
that you
and
step
forgot
on.
about me or something, huh?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Let's get back to this party for a second.
Yeah?
Because there's something I would love to talk about.
Ooh.
Sapnap got to a level of intoxication where he just got belligerent. And he just looked at George and he looks him in the eyes and goes, I just want a fucking reason to just beat the shit out of George right now. And George was sitting, I was right here, George, Dream. And he goes, Dream, stop him. And then he goes, do it. And Sapnap goes over and smacks the shit out of George.
What?
The shit out of George. Just rocks his world.
Like, it was actually bad. Like, I was considering like, wow, I don't want to live with you anymore. This is bad.
It was on the level where if he did that to me, I'd be like, winning or losing, I'm getting in there and fighting him now. Like, I'd have to. Even like even if I was George, if I was Puns, if I was whoever was in this situation.
I was just like, wow, my ear hurts now.
Bro, he came around.
Why did you want to do that?
George wants to act innocent, alright?
George nudges.
George nudges, prods, he says things that I don't like, that he knows upsets me. Like, he'll pick on like,
He's an
insecurities
instigator.
of mine. Like, nothing like bad, but like,
Yeah.
He just knows how to find the correct insecurities that actually.
Yeah, correct insecurities that aren't like terrible. That I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm not gonna be friends with them because he picks on them. But
Pushes your butt.
yeah, and I'll get drunk and I'll warn him. I'm like, bro, you gotta stop. And then I'll be like, I'm gonna smack. Give me a reason to smack you. And then he goes, Dream, protect me. And then he looks at me and he says, do it. And I was like, well, I have to now. Like, if I don't do it at this
Oh my
point,
god, I
I
was
look like
confused.
the dick.
I thought you meant Dream told you to do it.
No,
told me
George
that.
told
Okay,
me.
he gave you permission. Now I'm not as upset.
Yeah. And
Well,
like I
I
said,
didn't really-
Bro, I'll tell you this.
Listen, he said
I'll tell you this.
insecurities of
He
little
goes in,
things.
rocks him, and then immediately
I was
ready to
I
fight.
thought it was because I knew.
Because if it was me, I swear to God, I would have had to.
Yeah.
I would have had to try to, at the bare minimum, get
Okay, now
even.
give me your side.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was like being like, God, I just want to fight George.
But like, do you not? When I claim that you do, that got me to that level where I was like, bro, give me a reason. You do it.
Well, I feel like I wasn't doing too much. I think you were just being like,
Like you do it.
aggressive.
Yeah, maybe not in that moment. You don't do it too much, but in other moments you do.
Overall.
Maybe.
Yes.
But anyway, I was like, I don't think he's actually gonna do it. And then he really went for it. And I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna retaliate, this is gonna be like a war. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna sit here and leave it.
See, I'm just too much of like I'm too much of a caveman.
And afterwards,
All right, fine. You can redeem yourself. Go on.
afterwards, I felt bad, and I let him smack me in the face twice.
Sometimes like, oh, I feel bad. I want you to get even, so you don't hold this over me. If it was me, again, like okay, so he smacks me, I would have tried to jump and fight him. But to be fair, they broke it up everybody broke it, me included, broke it up as quick as humanly possible. So in a world where I didn't get to jump up and fight him, and then he came to me and said, "You can smack me now," I would have been like, "No." I would have been like, "I'm about to get back at you," and like a emotional. And I don't know what it would be, but I would.
That's worse.
Yeah.
I don't want to be your enemy.
I would figure it out. I'd figure out a way.
Speaking of
we
enemies,
talked about this. If there,
Me and say it, bro. I don't give a shit. It's funny.
We talked about someone like fucked us over, like
ruined your life type level?
type thing. You just have to kill them.
You'd have to.
You just have to kill them, bro. Then you win.
Because that's the finals. Like, who loses them?
They lost. They're dead.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if it's on some like your life is over type stuff,
Like,
it's like, okay, well now I kill you.
They took all your money. They stole your wife. They took your dog.
Wife? I don't have a wife or a dog.
I'm just like throwing. Like,
Okay, yeah.
wait, have you ever been in a fight?
Holy cow.
A physical fight?
Pokimans, have you ever been in a physical altercation?
No, but I've always kind of wanted to be.
Oh,
Same.
really?
You know, I'm like, someone give me a fucking reason.
You're me.
I know what you mean. I mean, I don't have that much pent-up anger, but I do feel like if I had a really good reason to fight someone, like I would really go off, and then I would have one good fighting story. But I just don't have one right now.
I have a suggestion. A proposition, perhaps.
Should I fight Sapna?
No.
Okay. Because I have nothing against him, so I can't do
We
it.
don't have any like, pent up.
Also, you would just beat him, so it'd be stupid.
Sure.
Okay, so YouTube boxing, okay, or Twitch boxing, influencer boxing, and there was a little bit of drama between you and another entity on the internet recently.
Yeah.
Perhaps you'd like to have a little boxing fight with Karina.
Oh, dude. I thought you were talking about Ninja. I was like, what?
Would you box Karina Kopf?
To be honest, no. Because, okay, for starters, if I'm gonna fight someone, if I'm gonna fight someone, I need a good reason. And like,
I mean, yeah, I guess
you
that wasn't
being annoying on Twitter.
That wasn't beef.
It doesn't really bother me. It's just like,
What if we create some beef?
have you ever heard
Let's
that?
call her up right now.
Okay, but listen to my second reason.
Okay.
The other thing is also, I saw when she had tweeted about me, the replies were so disgusting that I knew I wanted to stay as far away as possible from her and her followers or whoever. Not my cup of tea. So,
I get so nervous.
if there was some way to box for fun, pardon?
I just hate drama. I don't know, dude.
I feel like
So,
you can't box for fun in those events. Like,
Pokey just loves living in drama.
You need.
That's not true. Me, do not gamble. And then drama.
To be fair, I feel like it's partially a hot take.
I'll tell you why. Because
Technically,
Karl
in the
and
Twitch
Sam
community, it's all
love gambling.
Okay, no. Me and Snapnap did a poker stream recently.
Honestly, my take wasn't even don't gamble. It was just let's not promote gambling on a website where it is like 50 to 70% kids. Actually, I can't say those stats for sure, but there are a lot of younger viewers on Twitch that should not be advertised to in that regard.
I think it's the other way around. I think when you get them gambling young.
Oh my god.
And by we,
Because think about
At the womb.
it. If they start gambling young, by the time they're 18, they're going to have a fat stack of money that they can use.
yeah, and then they'll make even more money.
Exactly.
You're getting it twisted.
Don't get it twisted. You will win.
Truly.
And our sponsor for this episode is some kind of gambling site.
Yeah, Carl's Gambling Supreme.
Steaksandfries.com.
I think that's a bit too close. Okay.
Would you guys ever want to do boxing?
I would never.
I would, but I think I would lose, which is a problem.
I mean, maybe if you train a lot,
yeah, I
it
think
could be fine.
I don't think you would. I think you.
I don't think
if
it's
you
good
trained
to
a lot, you
assume.
could win.
Like,
I just think
I don't
I think I have natural fighting capabilities. But
Petite George.
Yeah.
this is the second time Petite George has been mentioned.
It sounds so cute. Petite Carl. Petite Sap.
I don't like that adjective.
Petite.
So wait,
You have to do this when you say it.
Yeah, Petite
so you
George.
said you would box, but it would have to be for fun.
It's hard. Okay, no. Honestly, for me, if I'm gonna fight someone, it's like I want to.
Yeah,
like I need a reason to fight them.
No, yeah.
Boxing, I don't want to be like.
Yeah, like you need to be out for blood.
Especially if it's another content creator, like they're probably friends. Like people are like, you and Ray should box, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Are we allowed to talk
Do you
about?
hit your homies? I can hit my homies.
Actually been offered to box someone.
Are we allowed to talk about on this podcast your beef with Ray? Or
Oh yeah, go off.
what if that was true? Could you imagine if I just like unloaded right now?
I was actually
The boxing
offered
fight is happening.
by Ludwig to be in the chess boxing thing against someone. I guess I can say because they have a new. They're in it.
They're in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're in it.
So-
I was gonna potentially fight this guy's toes,
Oh.
but I was like, I want to fight someone I want to hurt. Like I want to just go crazy. Like I just want to be like, I want to go in there.
You
Like,
don't want to have toast?
no,
No,
Right?
his stupid Among Us play.
I
Dude,
love
me and Sapnap are on the same wavelength right
Like, I need to
now.
fight someone that
I have that.
There's a reason why I wake up and I go to that gym every day because I want to fucking murder them.
Oh.
I want to give them like they're not walking
Yeah.
again.
I'm gonna fight the gnome.
What was that? Yeah, we'll pick it up on the mic.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, probably. No, I feel like if someone does something to me, usually I don't really want to fight them because I've dealt with a lot of shit. But if someone were to do something to someone that I care about a lot, then I would really go off. But you can't coordinate that for like a boxing fest.
I kind of want to see you box on. I kind of want to see you like, go crazy on someone.
I feel like Pokey would rock somebody's shit.
I probably would.
I
It's
think
also
you
kind of
could.
unfair because like a lot of our friends are very different builds.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'4".
So you and Sapnap could box one.
I have a question, Carl.
Yep. You like that? You like that, Frank?
I think about this. I always think if I were to fight anyone that was my size, I would just win. Do you think that same way?
I don't know.
Oh, I'm very. I'll tell you
How
this.
tall are you? How tall are you?
I'm like-
it's two different.
Wait,
Yeah.
how tall are you, son?
Huh?
How tall are you?
I feel like no matter what I say here,
How tall?
He's about to roast you no matter what. But go ahead.
5'8".
Okay, you're not 5'8"
I
though.
am.
You're not.
You guys think
You want
he's
to pull out
taller?
tape? Spencer?
Yeah.
How tall do you think I am?
Wait, you think he's shorter?
I'm 5'11".
I'm 5'9". Look, stand up.
I think
I'm 5'9".
I think George is 5'10".
I think George is 5'10".
I don't think I am. I mean, I'll take it, but I don't think I am.
You
I
guys
think-
don't
I
have
think-
a tape measure?
I think.
You think he's 1 inch shorter than me?
No, I think you're 5'10".
What was that?
Oh shit. I don't even think like.
Actually, can you take your hat off?
No.
No, that's okay. It's all good.
I can see over your head.
No, I do think it's kind of like your forehead size, so like 2, maybe 3 inches.
Ah, 5'6".
No, I think you're probably
You're 5'10".
5'10".
You're
And
5'10".
you're 5'11".
I'm 5'10". That's
But then you guys could just
That's
compare.
cool if I'm 5'10".
So you're probably 5'8" or 5'7", and you're 5'10" and you're 5'11",
I'm thinking 5'10".
and I'm 6'2".
6'2".
Yes.
Here, I'll stand up next to Pokey.
Alright, fine. George, since you're so much taller than me, you should have the advantage. Let's box.
Stop.
No?
I want to fight someone that I want to kill.
Hey, check it
I want to
out.
fight someone that I want to kill.
Ready for
George,
this?
That's fine.
No, to be clear, you would love to beat the shit out of George. One.
I think
2.
I've already said this. I think if we both practice for like a year, I think I would win.
I don't think so.
Thoughts?
No.
If you both practice,
If we
for
both had a year of practice, who would win?
I just.
Me or Snapnap?
Here's the question: are you guys going to train the same amount of hours, or is it just left to you guys to train for a
I think
year?
it's left to us.
So let's up.
7 up wins.
I agree.
And it would be like.
What are you trying to say? You saying he's gonna work harder than me?
Yes.
I think he has like that killer spirit.
He also, you probably have like 40 pounds on George.
Yeah, but that changes. I'll build muscle.
He'll build
Yeah,
muscle.
but you are gonna have to go. Like it's gonna have to become your life.
That's the problem.
And I don't think you want that.
I don't want it. I don't want to put that.
Whereas Sapnap, I think probably would be like
Ready
pretty
for the
interested
segue?
in like fighting and getting better and blah blah.
I probably wouldn't box because it takes up too much time and I'm really busy. Which leads us to the next point. Pokey, you're busy.
Yes.
You had your question?
So I thought of this question in the shower. So you have like.
Congrats.
He was thinking about you in the shower and then
Oh,
he came up
wait.
I
with
guess I technically.
Platonically?
No,
Yeah,
businessly.
This is like
So I was
even
like, I
better.
was literally in the shower, I was like, wait, we have no questions for you, and this is like half an hour before you're arriving.
And then you texted them and you were like, think of some
Yeah,
stuff,
and then
guys.
I remembered you have like a management company, right? Or like an agency. What is it?
Talk about that for a
So it's a management and consulting company. We both manage talent. Actually, we manage one of your guys' friends, but I don't know if she's told you guys, so I'm not going to I'll just tell you later. I'm super, super proud of the company. I love everybody we've hired, that they're all amazing, hardworking people.
What if you just called out one person? You're like, I love everybody except Derek.
Derek sucks.
I don't think we have a Derek, so yeah, Derek sucks. But the best part about it is, like, you know how there are agencies and management groups and they make money off of creators, right?
Yes.
They do that.
My concern was I didn't want to make a company that is trying so hard to milk creators. So that's why we have the consulting branch, which is honestly pretty big. And they work with companies that want to integrate into gaming. So they're they help them with event coordination, with execution on partnerships, all of that. So that way, we're not constantly like pressuring like creators to do stuff, or only making money that way. We can still lean on just like companies, business end, things like that.
For people that don't know what this is, I'm a new creator.
Yes.
I come up, I'm like, and you have interest in signing me or something. What can you offer for me? What do you do?
Oh my God. Management is great because it does everything that you wish your agent did. So agents just bring you deals. They're like, hey, do you want to do this for $5,000? Well, it's you guys, so it's probably $50,000.
500.
Yeah. Okay, bet. Your manager is the person that can help coordinate what you're doing. That we help with financials, so we'll take care of literally all of your financials. Yeah, accountants, lawyer issues. Actually, that's when the ninja suing thing was happening.
Yeah.
My manager at RTS took care of that.
Nice.
They're like, okay, we have this lawyer on call. Here's what they said. Yeah. It's very, very like 360 view. Even if you come to them, if you come to them, you're like, I've been feeling really bad, like I don't know what to do. They'll hook you up with a therapist. They'll help you find whatever you need. Like that's what a manager's role
production
is.
Stuff?
I think it's something that we could help source, but it's not something that we keep in-house.
That's something you'd want to do.
I think that's better. I think
I guess you don't want to do too much.
There's a lot of
production companies are better to outsource.
100%.
If we got them, then we would need to make use of them all the time. But creators need that every now and then, not like every day.
As a company, I've worked with a bunch of people, and a lot of managerial companies spread themselves way too thin.
Yeah.
And that's an issue. Yeah.
That's why we'll help you find a PA, a therapist. We do have in-house tax stuff, tax, accounting,
that's important.
all of that.
Right?
And it's great because you can kind of do it as a group, and so your fees are less.
I like less fees.
Yeah, don't we all? Especially. Oh shit!
I'd want to know
I'd
want to know your opinion on this, Pokey.
Anything.
Because you are now on the other side of creators with that, going into that, right?
Yeah.
So here's my question. I think, and I'm not going to say names, obviously.
Oh.
I think creators, take a wide array of different deals. I think people hold themselves at a much lower worth than others. I think people hold themselves at a much higher worth. And I think both doing that screw each other over.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I think it happens a lot, especially where I see it the most is for the female creators in the space. I think they get screwed a lot.
Go on.
Just from friends I know a lot of them end up getting undercut, right?
Like given deals that are less than they should have?
Taking much less money than they should.
I see, yeah, because they don't really know their worth.
Exactly. Yeah, that's I don't know why I feel like I see it at a much higher rate for the female creators that I know. But my thing is, you haven't? You have heard. Okay, good. Because I was like, fuck, am I just soloing this right now?
But to add to that, that's the great thing about the crew that we have.
Yeah.
We have people from all over the space, and we have someone who's an amazing ex-account manager at Twitch. She has seen so many deals come and go. She is really, really good at knowing what a creator's price should be.
Yeah.
And an agent, let's be honest, at the end of the day, they want you to take that deal so they can make money off of you.
Of course.
Your manager is supposed to be that voice of reason that's like, this is a shit deal, don't take it.
Yeah.
So I feel like we need way more of that in this space. Right now, it's just agents trying so hard to milk you.
And it's so obvious whenever an agent comes up to you rather than a manager. But I have a manager, and he's like, I told him.
I have a manager.
My manager.
Nice.
My manager.
We have the same manager now.
My manager.
And believe it or not, I told my manager, I was like, hey, we're in this together, and you're gonna have to prioritize me now, though. I was like, you probably offload a lot of your other clients, get rid of them, work with me, and I promise I'll make you whatever money.
Aw.
Let's do it together, though, because I need you all in, because I need somebody that's all in.
And then he signed.
And he said he was down. He was like, yeah, let's
That's
do it.
great.
I agree. I think it's important to have like a manager over a, what is the other one? What is it called?
Agent.
Yeah. Here's my pitch. I thought it would be cool if we made a Discord server for a bunch of the top creators. Straight up.
And we just start going, I was just offered this. I was just offered.
Wait.
No, transparency.
Transparency
in
between
this
creators
area
is always going to be important.
I agree. Transparency is really important.
So how much was your most recent brand deal for?
No, I don't think it's, honestly, I think it's important.
Okay, no.
Good enough.
Okay, yeah. We can talk about it later, but
Sure.
transparency is actually good because, like, you realize if you're getting screwed over.
Yeah.
Because, like, someone will take a brand deal for $5, okay? Hypothetically, just a random number. When really they can get $20.
Yeah.
Right? And by taking that $5 deal, the people that...
Let's say George took a $5 deal. And I was like, sorry, I can't do it for less than 20. They're like, well, you and George are similar in your scope and your, why on earth wouldn't we just use George every time then?
Exactly.
And I'm like, dang, that sucks.
So if everyone just bands together and realizes what they're worth, they can't pay us less.
So
And we
hear me
need
out. It's a Discord server where you had a role, you had a bunch of roles
Sorry.
based on average viewership brackets. And then those allowed for
my.
different chats. Because I don't think, like, I don't need to know how much
That's true.
somebody's getting a deal if they're averaging, I don't know, a completely different bracket than me. You know what I mean? It doesn't really affect anything I'm doing. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't affect them, whatever I'm getting. But if it's like, you know, we would probably all be in one specific bracket, maybe. You know what I'm saying? I think it would be interesting. I think it would be cool to do. I think it would show a much healthier.
Is really important, but I think it's a little bit hard to do like via Discord. It needs to be done either like person to person or anonymously somehow. I think it'd be good.
Maybe anonymously somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Being like, yo,
Discord
be like,
anonymously.
I'm a dude that averages X amount of viewers. This is how much I just got offered. And then you just posted it in an anonymous little forum. That'd be crazy.
There are websites that do that.
Really?
That say like, I'm a software engineer for this company. They offered me this. Yeah. And that's what helps people go into interviews knowing how much they should ask for.
That's true. It's like
I just don't-
websites. They call it Indeed or something, and everyone puts like their rates and stuff.
Something like that.
I wonder, like, that's why, like, it's like, isn't it like a bad question, like, ask someone, like, oh, like, how much money?
No, yeah. I mean, I think
should
it's everyone has that mindset. But like, why does it matter?
It just, I mean, it doesn't.
Yeah. Like, it's just like, it's a thing where it's like people are like, ooh, how much you get paid at your job? Like, you're not meant to tell people your salary.
I feel like that's the higher ups that put that into us so that we don't.
Oh yeah.
I think it's like a predatory
so
thing.
true. Because it's beneficial to them for us
It's
not to
beneficial
know.
for like everyone except for the people paying.
For the
Isn't that right,
people
Pokey?
getting the money.
With your new management team, ripping people off.
Oh my god, now you know.
I'm messing.
It's been so important to me to create like a management group that I feel is fair, and
Yeah.
that is one that I would partake in, which is why I do partake in it.
Yeah.
So
I think that's the best way to go about anything. Like, whenever I was making clothing for my merch, I was like, I don't want to just make merch. I want to make clothing that I would actually want to wear.
You're not wearing any right now.
that's the point.
It's kind of
Because
weird.
I hate it.
I still have your hoodie in my closet.
Yeah? Oh, I have a ton of the new merch to give you.
Give me.
Right here.
Wasn't I telling you guys? I was asking you guys, do you know what an OBGYN is?
Oh yeah.
No, I have no idea. That sounds like an, like,
Sounds like
Obi-
Odell Beckham Jr.
yeah.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. What is it?
This is the most boy code ever. An OBGYN
Yes.
is a like reproductive health, women's health doctor. It's a doctor that specializes in, you know? It's
Oh,
like,
an obgyn. An obgyn. Okay.
you guys get a colonoscopy and we get a pap smear at the OBGYN.
What, pap smear? That is the lamest. No, they need to rename
Do
it.
not look it up. You don't want to
I
know
just
what
looked
it
it
is.
up. Oh, it's a gynecologist.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, so that's where you were before this.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
But hear me now. So you're supposed to go annually, once a year,
Okay.
to get a checkup.
Yeah.
And for you, it was banter day.
Yes, it really was.
Okay.
So I go in and I go to the receptionist. I'm like, hey, I'm here for my 12 o'clock appointment. I look to my left, and in front of one of the like patient room doors, guess who's standing there?
Phil's a Minecraft.
Big Sean.
Big Sean.
Like the rapper.
Yes. Big Sean is just standing there. He's smiling. He looks very happy. Nice guy.
He's like, hey, today I'm gonna be the doctor.
Nice to meet you, Iman.
So I check in, whatever. And because it's a yearly thing, she's like, oh, we're going to need to collect a urine sample. I was like, okay,
She's like,
bet.
we're gonna need Big Sean to collect it. I feel like you could have done the urine sample part before the Big Sean part.
No, because listen.
Okay, wait, there's more.
So,
Oh my god.
so she gives me this piss cup.
Yeah, of course.
And she's like, the bathroom is right there.
Oh
Points at
no.
him. Well, not him, but right beside him.
She points at Big Sean.
Well,
he's the
basically
butler.
him, because it's the door right beside him.
Yeah.
So I walk over, he's looking nice, dandy, happy. I open the bathroom door, and I have to pee right beside Big Sean, who's right outside. I get my sample, whatever. I step out, and I'm so embarrassed, because it's him and Janae Aiko.
Who's this?
Guys,
I don't know.
oh, but you guys don't know who that is.
Sorry.
I'm just looking at Big Sean. Okay. So
And
this guy.
her. They're both, like,
okay.
really, really popular artists.
Oh, man.
I mean, you guys know Big Sean. Janae Aiko, she's the girl that's saying, gotta eat the booty like groceries.
Oh.
I can't believe
Now we know.
That's a combination.
Yeah.
At the Obgyn.
At the.
Yeah, because she's pregnant with this child.
Whoa.
Yeah.
You guys are so excited about pregnancy, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, so I can't believe I had to walk by two of the most beautiful and famous people with my freaking piss cup in my hand.
You know what's You know what's the craziest
Obviously
part?
They
not.
might have.
You know what's the
Wow.
craziest part is she walked in and her when she went to go pee, he was pretty uncomfortable. He was telling me about this. And when she stepped out, Pokey, he was like, "Oh, fuck with you."
And he told me actually
Those
that
stupid ass bitch attitudes.
he did tell me that because of what you did there, he's canceling his kid to resub.
Surely.
He couldn't believe it. And to be fair, I think the biggest takeaway from this is that girls also use the restroom, I guess.
That's true.
Which is pretty crazy.
I didn't know they did that.
Dude, do you ever want to walk in front of a celebrity with a piss cup? Probably not.
You know,
I think
you'd
that'd
be
be fun,
shocked how
honestly.
many times I have.
Anyway, I've got a good segue. Speaking of pregnancy,
Huh?
do you want kids?
I really do, yeah. Do you guys
Yeah.
not want kids? Actually,
Not right now.
on my way to the gynecologist, I spoke to a lady in the elevator, and we were both headed to the same floor, and she was like, "Hi." She was just making small talk, and I was like, "Oh, what are you here for?" She's like, "I'm doing something, blah, blah." And I'm like, "I'm here for my OBGYN appointment." And she's like, "Oh my God, are you pregnant?" And I was like, this accidentally came out. I said, "I wish."
You said I
I
wish?
don't wish. I don't know.
You should I've done the management team!
She was pregnant.
No, please don't. Please don't. I do think pregnancy is a beautiful thing, and I hope for it. Stop. No. I hope for it for myself in like 5 to 10 years, something like that. But not right now.
How many kids do you want?
1 or 2.
Which one?
Which one? One or 2.
You can't
It's gonna be like the first one's a tester. If I like it, I'll get another one.
That's crazy. If you're watching this, because your kids will be. And,
Whoa.
and like,
I guess they would, right? Maybe.
If my future kids watch this, let
they're gonna be like, what's an Obgyn?
What's their name going to be?
why would I think of baby names?
You don't have any names.
I have-
feel like
I-
girls have baby names in their heads, right?
No.
Yeah, girls only.
I think that's the thing.
Do you guys have baby names?
No.
I want to name, if I have a daughter, I want to name her Kyrie from Kingdom Hearts.
Kyrie.
Yeah, I'm sure you're.
Kyrie sounds like some combination of Kardashian.
Yeah, Kyrie Kardashian. That's
Yeah.
all, that was a
Wait,
I know, they're rich.
Wait,
That works.
Kyrie Irving. You know
Isn't that a basketball
He's a
person?
basketball player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you guys want kids?
I think I might adopt.
I was thinking of that too, actually. I think adoption is a beautiful thing. And it's something that people don't consider enough.
Well, I feel like, because I don't really care about actually like having a kid of my own, I'm like, well, since people do care about that, I might as well adopt. You see what I'm saying? Because I feel like people...
Efficiency.
All right?
Yeah.
I don't
And
know.
then you don't have to like do that thing.
Oh.
Well, because I'm never going to.
Yeah, I'm never doing that.
Yeah.
I didn't want to talk about it.
Yeah.
And
If we could just hold off.
It's like, yeah.
What thing? An OBGYN?
No, but like.
A colonoscopy.
Oh. The boy
You need
one.
to do that when you're having a kid.
To be clear, I'm never gonna have a colonoscopy. I'm just gonna.
We can do it right now.
Okay.
Wait, a
Do you
colonoscopy?
have a camera? You need a camera.
Really?
Yeah, stick a camera up your.
So what is it called when they just do the finger?
Oh, that's a
That's
just a
the
rectal exam.
warm-up.
That's just a rectal exam.
I think that's called
Oh, it's a prostate exam. Because they go and touch your prostate and check if there's like cancer.
You're doing
No way.
what you're doing actually looks correct.
Well, it's
For the
actually-
audio listeners, Sapnap was just doing
They
it.
don't use their thumb. They don't use their thumb. They actually use their smallest finger.
How do you know? Have you had one?
What?
Have you had a colonoscopy, Carl?
No.
Well, that's not a colonoscopy.
Oh, yeah, have you
That's
had any rectum examination?
prostate.
Just
No.
honestly, just from your mom.
I've never had one. Am I meant to have one?
Maybe I shouldn't be.
You're supposed to have one when you're 40.
45.
Yeah, I used to.
40
I
or
always used to
45.
make like fun of my dad.
Do you guys
He's
all?
close to 40. I'd be like,
Would that be a funny vlog?
Yeah,
Like we all go and get one?
Yeah, I think the
Sure.
Try Guys did that.
Oh really?
that sounds like a Try Guys thing to
Yeah.
do.
I guess they tried it.
They tried it.
They tried a lot of
Carl's
things.
building that.
Because no, I'm trying to think of something.
What are you doing on that?
Never mind. It's not worth it.
Damn.
So we told Pokey to come up with questions for us now.
Let's see what you got.
So, how
Actually-
does it feel to live with other content?
Time out.
What?
You're gonna have to ask each of us a question. So Sapnap, what's your question for Sapnap?
Well, it's the question.
Yeah, that question is kind of a combo.
This is our question because.
I'll
Okay,
give
then
you
you have to
a
ask me a
different one.
question.
I'll give you a different one.
Okay, you can go first.
So your question is, what's it like to live with other content creators? I mean, I've only lived with them for like 4 days.
And how's it been?
We haven't made any content.
You don't need to.
I feel like you've lived with me more than you've lived with them.
I have probably spent more time living with Carl than I have with Stand Up and Dream combined.
Oh my.
Probably. So I lived with Dream for
They're jealous.
about 4 days, and I lived with Stand Up 4 days plus. I mean, you came to England
For like 2.5 weeks.
but Carl was also in England.
But he wasn't there for 2.5 weeks.
But then Carl came
But
to
then
England
you-
again.
I would think it's like close to even because he came for like a week and then another week.
We've slept in the same bed numerous times.
I slept on his couch.
Not with him.
You're not the same.
Sounds like
guess-
you guys are trying to one up each other.
These things are different.
Yeah, well, no.
So what's it like?
How do you like it so far?
I think it's good. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of your question, because your question is content creators, right?
Do you feel differently
like,
living with content creators? Yeah.
Well, you
Well,
lived
like,
alone previous to
I mean,
this.
even if Stand Up wasn't a content creator, it'd be the same, I feel like, because we haven't made any content.
Yeah, that's true. We haven't really made.
The only
Other than band
Actually, you know what? I'll change that answer. When I was editing my vlog, Stand Up sat next to me and gave me
Aw.
creative
That's
inspiration.
so nice.
It was actually like
It's actually useful because we worked out that because I edit my videos, crazy, I know. And when you're like doing the technical editing and the creative editing at the same time, the creative side actually gets
it's like fun.
hampered.
That's why you know what's,
It gets like
you know what's
diluted.
interesting about that.
What?
At Mr. Beast, there's 2 different roles for those. You know that?
Actual editor and, like,
we have
creative.
cutters,
Like a producer.
cutters and stylists.
Oh.
So Stand Up was kind of I was kind of being a cutter and stylist, and Stand Up was being a stylist.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It worked out.
And it actually worked because Stand Up like just spawned in ideas, and I was like, oh, that's kind of good, which is weird because Stand Up sucks at editing.
Yeah, I do suck at it. Like,
Which is, it's weird, and that's what made me realize. I think like just
It's combo.
literally not doing the editing like physically, it opens up your mind.
the only issue with that is that like, are you like? I'm like, all right, George, come help me edit my video, and you're gonna tell me to fuck off.
I mean, maybe, but like potentially if we get into like a rhythm of doing it, then it will make all of our content better.
Or you know what'll make your content even
I don't
better?
think you were like it wasn't like boring. I think. Right?
No, I mean, I just can't.
Like I didn't even feel
I
like I
can't
could
do
do
it
it.
now when I wanted to.
Yeah, I was like, Stand Up. You didn't sit here and help me. He just did it.
I know what'll make your video better. Giving it to somebody where their entire job is editing.
That's true.
And then you focus on making
Not
content.
necessarily true.
It is true.
Because I feel
I think it's true in the long run.
It is true.
Maybe it'll be difficult initially, but in the long
Once you
run,
find
it's
an
worth it.
editor that you gel with, I feel like I finally have.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot.
Gotta.
But dude, like I'm telling you, no matter what, I edited for years. My editor is a better editor than I'll ever be. That's just the truth. And you shouldn't be good at editing. You should be good at making content.
Yep.
That's your job.
Good at everything.
You should focus on being talented.
I do everything.
I will say-
I edit, I record,
Well-
I do thumbnails.
No, yes, you are good at everything, but if someone spent all of their time on just editing,
They'd be
they'll
better
be better
than
at editing than you.
Yeah, and that's good.
Even if you're still good.
No, it's
And
true.
that's helpful for you.
It saves a lot of time.
Yeah.
Because what's annoying is, I guess we already said this in the other episode, so I'll be quick, but when I came to Florida, and the first thing I did was sit in my room all day and the next day editing my vlog instead of hanging out with Dream and Snapnap in the house.
No,
which was actually,
that's
it was
sad to
actually
hear.
sad.
It's Dream's fault.
It was Dream's fault. George was like, please don't upload.
Because he uploaded his face reveal the day I got there, and I wanted to upload my vlog as close as possible to that, to the farm of his views.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Understandable.
So I had motivation to get that out as quick as possible. And I wasn't like, I'm not just going to sit here for a day and hang out and waste a day of whatever. So yeah, I guess if I had an editor in that moment, that would have been awesome. I'd be like, here's the footage.
Yeah.
We're going to go hang now.
No, but that's what you should do as a content creator.
Yeah.
I'm sure you make enough to hire an editor, right?
That's his only problem. I will say, and maybe I talked about this earlier, but everything I just said is going to contradict this. But I thought that was your best video yet.
Aww.
That's probably your best video you've ever put out, in my opinion.
I thought so too.
Stylistically, editing wise, it just was better. And I think a lot of it has to do with you had a vision for it going into it. You knew what clips you wanted, and then imagine how much easier it would have been if you just did it as an editor. But
No, I've been thinking about that video for so long. Like, obviously, I didn't really plan many details of actual scenes, but I had songs in mind that I wanted to use. Two of the songs in the video I knew months ago I wanted to use. The song for the travel montage part. I had that downloaded months ago.
That's what makes a great video.
I remember I was playing Osu, and it's that Osu song.
It's an Osu song.
And I was like, this would be great for the vlog. And I just downloaded it, and then we had heat waves at the end. Wait, do you know the lore behind heat waves? And me and you brought up fan fiction. There's a really well-known fan fiction called Heat Waves about me and Dream. And I got the licensing for Heat Waves to play on the video when me and Dream met.
I feel like it's gone beyond the fan fiction though, to where it's part of the community now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he would
that creative touch.
Yeah.
Pokey, because we're talking about George's magnum opus. What do you think is the best piece of content you've ever put out?
The best.
Or one you're most proud of, I guess. And it doesn't have to be the one, but what's one that comes to mind? You for sure thought of one already by now. What is something that came to mind?
If you say it's hard to say because there's content that I enjoy doing the most.
What is that?
I love vlogging.
Vlogging?
I love sharing my life and talking about things. That's why I stream. I just like to talk. So I think those are the things that I enjoy the most.
Okay.
And it's also content that I watch a lot.
Yeah.
But looking back at my channel, I would say kind of a piece of content that I feel did really well and was good and was kind of specific to me and iconic in that sense is for sure Fortnite duo fills. Because I feel
I remember.
I think you
watched those.
You did a great job of
I'm
that.
honored.
100%.
Thank you. It's because when I was looking at all the different types of content that exists within Fortnite and gaming and the different creators, I feel who I am as a person, I love meeting random people and talking, and I was just perfectly primed to make this specific kind of
such a
content.
great format. Were you the first person to do that, or did you?
I think she popularized it.
Yeah. I'm not sure if it was something I'd seen before. I mean, people do duo films generally, but I kind of made it almost like a talk show in a way.
So that's when you go into Fortnite in the duos lobby, but you don't have a duo, so it gives you a random person, and there's a voice chat. So you basically just talk to a random person.
I've seen some of those. Some of those are
And some of those have aged absolute fine wine.
And some have aged like milk.
Well, that's the part that I'm talking about. It's fine wine.
Okay.
Amazing content.
Bro.
I remember seeing a clip. Actually, I don't know if I can say it.
Go ahead.
Oh, the guy who said the little boy.
Yeah.
The little boy is iconic.
I know, and I remember being like, sweetie, don't talk like that. But a lot of people have seen that. I will say though, I love doing that with Fortnite because so much of the community was actually so nice. I could never with Valorant. I could never.
I don't know another game that you could do that with.
Yeah.
I
I
feel
wish
like Fortnite.
Minecraft had voice chat.
Oh, that'd be so.
Because you know why?
Actually, go ahead.
We did the I'm assuming you were. It's the OTV Minecraft server.
Yeah.
The one thing that I was like, I wish this was in the Dream SMP.
Is
Proximity voice chat.
voice? I mean, you guys could.
Proximity voice chat
So
makes
funny.
every single video game better.
Yes.
Yes.
Name a video game that would be worse with proximity voice chat. I can't think of one.
I don't know. I feel like.
I'm sure there's one,
Am I
but-
weird that I didn't really like it in Among Us?
Yeah, you're wrong.
Oh,
Because it was hard to actually play the
The
game.
only problem with it is that it was glitchy. That was the only thing.
When I played it a few times, I was like, oh, how am I gonna like? Because like it's harder to.
it made it hard to like sweat the game.
I will
But
say,
think
to be
it's fun.
fair, I'll explain the difference between why you didn't enjoy it and why we did.
It's 'cause you were
It's because
small.
we played Among Us to the fucking ground,
Yeah.
and you probably you
need
didn't.
I
something
didn't
new
like
at
that.
some
We
point.
were so. It's just tiring to play vanilla Among Us over and over and over and over.
I never did.
To the point where none of us cared anymore. Like honestly, it wasn't even about grind. Like we were all good enough to where if we wanted to, the imposters would just win every round, or you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
or it would be figured out every round. It would be just a bit boring to watch because everybody's
Those are
being.
options.
Well, I'm saying like.
Did he so good the imposters win or they don't? It happened every time.
I'm saying it's just we could try hard it and then it would just be that every single time.
I
Or
also think like you kind of needed something new for content.
exactly the content. Whenever everybody was like, "Let's just chill out a little bit more," I think whoever who did the best with that was Toast, in my opinion, because Toast could try hard all of it. But
Yeah,
instead,
but he
Toast
knew when
started
to,
like
like,
having
tone it
fun
down
with
a
it
little
more.
bit.
You know what I mean? And I think that's why proximity was good. Yeah.
I really hope that like the SMP like for like season 2 and stuff they had voice like proximity voice.
Between they, it's us.
Well,
It's
well,
us.
I'm saying they as in I don't know.
Do you guys go
All
on the
of them.
SMP like every day?
No,
Do you just like choose times to all be on?
I don't even remember the last time.
I'll tell you this: once season 2 rolls around,
I'll be on there.
I'll be on there every day. Because
Can I visit?
yeah, we need to make season
Wait,
2.
are
We're
you-
gonna need
are
to
you
make a
an
new.
actual-
Maybe Party Island. You know?
Dream SMP member or just a visitor? I don't remember.
I think I've only I don't know.
You visited twice
I know
now.
I
I think
visited. I don't know. What the
She's
difference
probably
between a visitor
considered
and
a
member, to be
guest.
honest.
She's probably a visitor. She's not like an official member of the
You're not a
SMP.
It was
permanent
fun.
resident.
I was
It's
there
one of
for
Karl
everything.
Jacobs' best videos. He told me once, I think.
It is my favorite video. It's also
that makes
it's
me so happy.
it's the one that still gets comments, by the way.
Oh.
They're always like Poki's friend zoning Carl. I'm like, these people do not understand.
They don't
It's
understand
so
comedy,
funny.
truly.
It's so funny. Oh my god.
It's a good time. We need to just do something new like that. It'll be
I'd
I
love
had that
to.
picture of you guys like from ages ago,
Yeah,
like behind the door.
yeah,
We didn't tell you
such a
about
good
it.
that was
bit.
fun.
No, you didn't tell me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have a jerk.
Such a good
like, look, and it was
I was like, oh. So for people that don't know, again, pop the picture up. They pranked me by I was touring Pokimane around the Dream SMP.
Yeah.
And then it ended on an island that I made as like a shrine for Pokey as a joke. And
As a joke.
well, to be
As a
fair, that's
joke, for sure.
Pokey
Period.
Party Island is probably one of my favorite parts of
I love Party.
Dream SMP.
The llama that goes around.
It's amazing. The llamas on the roller coasters,
I
fantastic,
know, so cute.
right?
I wanted to mention to you guys,
Yep.
are you aware that as someone who's been on Twitch for many, many, many years, I feel like your guys' community, like Minecraft community, is so nice. I feel like you guys
I'm
might
definitely aware
have
of it.
different experiences, but are you aware how like crazy certain other parts of Twitch are and how tame?
Or just beyond
Or
Twitch, just
consider it-
content creators.
I think
Yeah.
our community didn't exist on Twitch before we were there.
It didn't.
We like pulled them over.
Yeah.
I don't even know where they came from.
Which
Twitter,
I just
YouTube?
want to say thank you to you guys.
Oh,
Whoa.
you're
Yeah,
welcome.
and
You're
those
welcome.
viewers. Because I feel like just that addition to Twitch has made it overall a more diverse and accepting platform. which
I
is
will
great.
say, it is
That's
crazy
such-
to
We're
me.
all going to YouTube.
Because
He goes, ha ha. Surely not.
that'd be stupid.
Would you ever go to YouTube or a different platform?
Maybe
If the
someday.
bag's right.
Well, okay. Here's a real question. I mean, Twitch.
Oh, my question was-
Twitch has opened up from exclusivity now. Do you see yourself starting YouTube streams as well?
But I'm still exclusive.
Oh, really?
I
Is that
have
how
a
it works?
contract with them, yeah.
Wait, I thought they're opening up from partners that are able to do both now.
Not exclusive partners.
Oh, you have a
Really?
special
Yes.
partner contract.
Whoa, I
That's
misunderstood that. I don't either. I don't have a special contract.
Yeah.
So it just depends on your contract.
Okay, that
If
makes
you
sense.
can, do it up.
When's that contract expire?
Year and a half.
So if,
Year
if
to
we see
year.
links into the year and a half, we'll know why.
Yeah.
To
You're
be
in a-
Half the
honest,
day.
it's less so about YouTube. I just don't know if my future is in exclusivity streaming. You
What do
know?
you What do you
Like,
see?
I just want to dabble in everything
What do
at
you
this
think about Ninja
point.
streaming on everything? I know you're like best friends with Ninja. But I think that's pretty cool that he's doing that.
I've actually been saying that for a super, super long time. I thought he was going to do that like 2 years ago. I think it's cool, but to be honest, past his initial like launch date, I thought it was a little bit anticlimactic because I haven't seen anything.
Yeah, I mean, like,
Every
it's
once in a
cool,
while,
but
I'm
like,
going through TikTok and I'll see a ninja live stream. What?
like, it's cool, but like, it's not like, oh my god, he's doing it. He's on every platform. Like, it's not
Yeah.
actually that mind.
I
I
personally,
think if it grew a lot on any one platform, that could be cool, but I feel like it's
I don't like that angle.
Huh.
too spread out.
I
too
think
spread thin.
I think a TikTok live stream and a Twitch live stream should be different. I think the content that should excel on a Twitch live stream is different content that should excel on a TikTok live stream.
I actually agree, especially because the formats are different,
Yeah,
like
like
vertical versus horizontal.
Yeah, and then also just when you go, Twitch and TikTok are the perfect example because they're polar opposite social media platforms. Twitch, the average user's viewer of one content creator is much longer than TikTok.
You know, it's like 2 seconds.
And I'll tell you this, guaranteed there are so many people on TikTok that you don't know their name, but you
You know their
can
name.
definitely recognize them,
I think
right?
it's crazy that people
So
watch.
true.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, there's a girl that I watch on TikTok, and I saw her in person at an event. I couldn't remember her name.
Because you'd be swiping.
But also, because sometimes people's handles, like, it doesn't even have their name.
Yeah,
True.
that's true.
Yeah.
Who would do that?
Not you.
Oh, me.
Sapnap over here.
So what does that mean?
He doesn't have his
How
name.
did you come up with your name? I like it.
I used to go by pandas for like the longest time, and then I was talking to Dream about doing YouTube. He's like, "No, pandas sucks because they already have like pandas in Minecraft. It's just hard. So it's pandas upside like
I
backwards,
see.
and then like the D, the
if you
D in
take-
pandas is
if you
flip
take-
the P.
Like you see it's like upside down. If
Yes.
you read pandas, it says like, it also says sad.
It says sadnap, so then you flip the D and it's sad.
I like it.
Yeah.
I don't.
How did you come up with Karl Jacobs?
I used to be Gamer Boy Carl. When I first met you, I was definitely Gamer Boy Carl.
That's kind of cute.
Because I was going to be Game Boy Carl, and then my face cam was inside of a little Game Boy cartridge.
I feel like Gamer Boy Carl sounds like one of those like NPCs in Pokemon.
I swear to God, Pokemon was in
True.
my brain. Yeah, 100%.
Pokemon.
Me.
Is that where that came from?
Yes.
Actually?
Yeah.
Her name,
Because my
it
name
was
is
supposed to be
Simone, So it's
Pokemon.
Pokemon. But
So-
obviously people read it as Pokimane because
Pokemon.
English.
So your name is technically Pokemon.
Yeah.
Or
Is there anything that you wanted to like talk about, that like future projects or anything like that?
I think right now I'm just kind of dabbling more in like lifestyle vlogging.
Yeah.
My
I've been in a
life, which
Pokemon
I'm very- You have been.
Have I? I have.
You both have been.
I'm
It
the
was
only one that
really
hasn't.
cute.
Yeah. You just chose on time Twitch going to you for some
You're
reason.
And
gonna
guess
have
what?
to pull up to something.
Yeah, I
then.
guess.
You're gonna have to be cool.
Apparently.
Do a little contenting or something.
Yeah, I might need to try that out.
But actually, I'm interested. Like, I'm going to New York this month.
Really?
Hawaii next month. Japan the month after.
That sounds
Wait,
like
what month is
Travel
Japan?
jobs.
What month is Japan?
December.
Fuck.
Well, are you guys going in January or something?
November.
November.
Oh, potentially.
Potentially.
Just skip a month.
Potentially. First,
Yeah, we're-
first look here.
Skip a month.
No.
Think about it.
We'll just go both.
Honestly, I'm for it.
But yeah, I don't want to. I'm worried that I'm gonna go to Japan and then not come back.
Wait, have you already like planned it
Not
out? Do you know how to
bad.
do it? Do you need a visa?
Yes.
Is that hard to get?
Wait, actually, you might not need one anymore because they opened up the borders more. So you might
Yeah,
not
it's
need
super
one.
open now.
But you guys can for sure get some if you have a
It's open.
business.
It opened up like yesterday. I think it's 11th or the 10th, like open.
Yeah, so actually, I think you guys are good.
Banter
Amazing.
on Japan tour.
Pokey.
Yeah.
Pokey, where can they find you and everything?
My name, Google it, and then type in whatever platform you want to find. Thank you. POKIMANE. Thank you guys so much for having me.
Thank you. This has
Keep
been
coming on.
probably my favorite episode.
This
Screw
is
all the other
best
guys.
gift I've ever received on any
We're
set.
probably gonna keep it on the set though.
I mean, you can if you really want. If you're
I'm
going to
playing.
use it, I'll leave it.
That is so messed up. That would actually be probably better for you if we left it on the set.
Yeah, we'll just promote you every episode.
We promote you every
I'm not gonna say no, guys. I'm not gonna say no.
Anyway, yeah, so thank you so much, Pokey.
Thank
I really
you for
appreciate
watching,
you.
guys. Sub because they really would like it if you did.
Yeah,
If we get to 1 million subs by the end of the year,
Don't you have a bet with Mr. Beast about this?
What was it? What was
I
the
think
sub
it
count?
was it 300K?
I think it was
300K.
half a mil.
Oh, half a mil.
By the end of the year? Then what
Yes.
happens?
He punches you or something.
Oh,
why would
if we hit half a mil by the end of the year,
He's gonna hit you.
Jimmy is gonna punch me.
Jimmy is
Like in the face?
He's gonna come back on and then punch me during the
Hard on the face or like a...
I don't know, boxing glove
And if we get a
style.
mil by the end of the
Oh,
year,
what if he
he'll
knocks
do it
you
to Pokey.
out?
Actually, I'd be down to get punched by Mr. Beast.
All right, if we
can
hit a mil, Pokimane is getting punched by Jimmy.
Oh my goodness.
We need to get out of the matter of saying Jimmy instead of Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
I don't.
Like, we get it, you're his
Mr.
friend,
Jimmy
okay?
Beast.
But not everyone knows who Jimmy is.
Wait, really quick, but before we leave, we have one more thing to say.
Yeah.